My beautiful people, my beautiful people, my beautiful people. Welcome back to another lovely episode of the Logical Emotions Podcast / Reactions. It's your dog, your brother, man, your favorite African American, Melly, baby. Now, in this episode, man, I want to go into this topic. So let me change up a little bit of the tune for you guys. If y'all aren't aware, DJ AKAMEDIKS this week was on the show with Fresh and Fit on their podcast. And what I saw was one of the most incredible amounts of secondhand embarrassment I've ever been placed with in my life. I saw someone with a fragile ego attack and bully a woman just because she didn't like being bullied, basically. We'll dive into more deep about it so I can explain, because I know people like to get right into it. So just understand, I lost a lot of respect for this brother. I've been a fan of his for a very long time, but when I saw this, it let me know that I'm basically looking at someone who primarily thinks he can't be touched. Primarily picks on individuals that are weaker than him, rather it be women. I don't see him ever attacking men. Only online, never in person. So let's get into it. Love and appreciate y'all. Post notifications, please turn them on. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get right to it. We are reacting to the Uncles, Abba and Preach. Let's do it. I'm gonna try my hardest to pause less on this one, because this one, it's a lot. And I really truly feel we need to discuss this, because this is what happens when you let insecure individuals become rich without them healing from the hurt or pain or experience that they've had way beforehand. This is what I truly believe. Let's dive into it.
All that cap you've been doing on motherfucking Fresh and Fit, Big Ack is here now. That's facts. And say somebody.
Oh my God. Yo, can we stop?
You guys are rich,
it gets
famous
worse.
people or quasi-famous people, and you only talk crazy to women.
Listen.
Like, if that's not behavior, I don't know what is.
Exactly.
Pop Smoke, what are you looking for?
And then him, the jackass of the year, one of the jackasses of the year. Oh, I have a lot to say about him too. We'll get into it.
Dated nigga, what's up?
Oh, you want a man? Suck my man. I don't need no man.
If you're understanding, basically they're clowning on the one girl in the top right area because she got a deep voice.
Y'all been good though? Oh, y'all with me? Yeah, straight?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
We're really good.
And to put a little bit of context behind it, this is when she was getting made fun of before even AKAMEDIKS got there. Understand this. Let's put some context behind it. AKAMEDIKS is almost always drunk. Always drunk. People don't drink for no reason, by the way. So let's keep that in mind as well. So he drinks Hennessy a lot. He does it on the streams a lot. I used to watch him a lot all the time. But it becomes a certain point when individuals you know who are not like that and speak as if they are like that, it becomes very obvious that they're insecure, fragile egos, individuals that I do not want any parts of, because this gives a bad look to a lot of brothers out there. And so there's a lot of people out there that look at this and say, oh, Melvin, this is nothing. Understand something. This is a product of what happens when you do not hold certain individuals accountable. This is what happens when you have yes men around you. This is what happens when you get rewarded for bad behavior. From the men's side, of course. From the women's side, we know how that goes. And that's terrible too. But we're sticking with this. I know a lot of you are going to listen to this and say, well, what about the women? Let's talk about what's happening here and now. Not the ladies. Let's talk about the men here. Okay? This is the subject matter. This is what's happening here. I know a lot of y'all like to stray away and go to things that you don't like and say, well, but women do that. Let's stick with this, please. See what I'm saying?
Good. I got a bigger dick than you, man.
See what I'm
Yo,
saying?
shut the fuck up with your masculine ass voice and read the chats, yo. Get the fuck up out of here.
Treating her as if she's subhuman, basically. People are commenting. Somebody commented, said her throat needs a sensu bean. She's a trooper, by the way. Let me put that down. I'll give a round of applause for that too, because she's mad. I watched this 4 times. She matched the energy. I saw this live because when AKAMEDIKS came in and Sneeko came in, I wanted to see the dynamic of everything. And her, she held it. She She didn't get disrespectful until they got disrespectful. And also be aware, there are people saying that it's her fault too, by the way. That's called victim blaming, by the way. You're blaming the victim for defending themselves is ridiculous. The same people that are doing that are the same ones that will sit there and say, believe victims and people should have a voice and all this bullshit, hypocritical individuals. Always, though. There is always those people, bro. Always. Just because they might not like women or some nonsense. Some weird stuff. It's weird.
Sound a little bit masculine or no?
Just a strong woman, and that's what it is.
Yeah. You say you're just a strong, like.
Yeah, I'm speaking another language. Yo puedo hablar español contigo si quiere.
Oh, okay.
It's completely.
She's not being disrespectful, right?
I'm only bringing that up because I think on this podcast they expect, women to be a little bit,
More feminine?
Be in their feminine energy type shit. You want to be your feminine energy?
You got a shrimp dick act.
If
See what
you're
I'm
rude,
saying?
I will not be nice to you.
No.
If you cruel, I'll be nice.
What she say? If you're rude, I won't be nice to you. But if you are nice to me, I'll be nice to you. You match energy. There's nothing wrong with that. She says she's a strong woman. Now, I know a lot of people will sit there and say, well, Mel, there's no such thing, because she'll say it eventually about being an alpha woman. There's no such thing as an alpha woman. Me, personally, I believe in Amazonian women as being strong women. That's what I believe in. But teach his own. Teach his own. But as we further watch this, you let me know. Is she alpha? Or is she not?
So, do you feel like, you be like in your feminine energy, like,
Feminine energy, yes, nurturing, caring.
Yeah.
Of course, for the people that I love and care.
I just want to know why your voice is that fucking deep.
No, it's not.
And now he gets very disrespectful. He continues to press the issue. These are the kind of, I might curse a little bit. These are the kind of niggas that when a girl says no, they keep saying why. These are the kind of individuals that continue. These are the ones that are creeps. These are the ones that pay for sex. These are the ones that pay for OnlyFans. These are the ones, my brothers and sisters. These are the ones that y'all look up to as well, because you find them funny and entertaining, but don't realize that you might pick up some bad habits from them. Let's continue.
Pop Smoke. Okay.
You never saw a woman with deep voice is not here?
No. I don't have no problem with it.
I never give a fuck about nobody that talk anything about my voice or the way I look or anything like. I literally don't care.
Okay. Is it your voice or your actions also kind of match the voice in terms of that?
He just keeps going, bro. He just continues to go. Like I said to you, bro, this is literally the rich perverted kid that keeps telling the girl, I got a lot of money. Are you sure you don't want to get with me? Are you sure you don't want to get with me? And continues to touch her and keep going and keep going and keep going until it becomes apparent she is not with this. And then when she shows some kind of fighting back or defense, they get extremely aggravated. Let's pay attention.
Masculinity.
Because I'm alpha? Yeah.
Oh, you an alpha?
I'm an alpha woman.
Okay.
I'm dominant. That's what it is.
No,
She's a dominant woman. Okay. A lot of y'all might not agree with that. I might not agree with that. But let's continue and see if she is or if she is not.
I don't fuck with no chick who sound like a nigga. That's just 100. I'm gonna just keep it up.
Boom, right there. Immediate disrespect. She did not disrespect DJ Dumbass at all. At all. So his comment, it made absolutely no sense for him to even say that, because it's not about you. But this is what I'm saying when I say to you, when you have people who allow their insecurities, when you have people who feel as if that it's about them all the time, coming in and make these kind of just ridiculous comments. Let me ask y'all in the comment section, what do you think about people like this? People that put themselves into these subject matters or stories or whatever it may be, right? As he's doing. And he's saying, I'm not messing with no chick that's like this, that, and the third. No one asked you that. So putting your opinion on that made absolutely no sense. You still even diving into this conversation about her voice is weird. Because it seems as if, to me, you're trying to prove to her that you should be wanted as a man. Let's continue.
100 with you.
Wait.
No, wait. We not wait. Hold on.
You don't have to, because I'm not asking you to fuck
No. Hold on.
I don't
See what I'm saying?
And I'm come correct.
No. I'm not trying to disrespect you.
I'm not trying to disrespect you.
As you disrespect her.
I'm not trying to disrespect you, but you sound like a nigga.
Yeah.
If I heard Pop Smoke talking from heaven while I'm stroking, I'm soft. Real rap.
But you have to lose some weight until you can see your dick, nigga.
Hey, y'all, listen. Listen, there's one thing, bro, about this shit. And y'all gotta understand something, bro. I appreciate good jokes. I do. So someone like, bro, I've had it before when I would come at people and they come at me. I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, that was good. And it's all love, you know what I'm saying? Like we joking, we messing around. When you start taking things too serious, it lets us really know we can't rock with you. It lets us know that you really are insecure. It lets us know you have some problems that you have to kind of deal with. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't dish out this kind of verbal warfare, but you can't take it back. You dig what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Now again, she's been being made fun of the whole entire podcast, bro. The whole entire podcast. Or most of it, excuse me. Because as soon as Sneeko came in, bro, it was raps. It was raps. Of course.
But she's not being disrespectful.
No. She's matching the energy.
She's just talking.
Yeah.
She's matching
Same
the
way
energy.
you're just talking.
Same way
she's not
you're
being disrespectful. So don't be mad.
No, I can understand.
When you were calling her a nigga, right? And you would say she sound like a man like Pop Smoking and all this stuff. You weren't being disrespectful.
Right.
She's not being disrespectful either, right? So we good. Academics, you fat, you know this. It's cool.
So it's jokes. It's jokes. It's back and forth jokes. Cool, right? I'm also gonna watch this.
Living out my wild.
She got that.
Oh shit. So.
And now it goes crazy.
You think
Wait. So you're saying that if I lose some weight and I become
Listen.
your broke ass bitch ass boyfriend, right? Shit. No. And I start fucking with a masculine bitch like you with fake titties, right? With a fucking tattoo on your face.
Yeah, nigga.
You're mad. You're just
Yeah.
You are so mad. You
Typical insecure ass individual. When someone has to sit there and attack you for your physical appearance, right, as a rebuttal, and has attacked your partner, because let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you right now, if her man was there, he would not say any of this. Or maybe he would, because the security would be right there to defend. And that's my issue with a lot of individuals like this. This is not someone who's like an Elon Musk or something like that, because Elon Musk and them are doing things that he or us can fathom. They're contributing to the world to a certain degree. How the hell is DJ AKAMEDIKS contributing to the world to a certain degree? You get what I'm saying? He said at one time that he is the prize. He did, right? That is something that women typically usually say. He has a lot of femininity. And I'm not saying that to disrespect women, because ladies, understand, being feminine is absolutely phenomenal. But while also having some masculine understandings as well too, not of course overshadowing your femininity. That is beautiful. That we love that. But when you, as a man, if you are more feminine than you are masculine, this is what you get. This is a prime product of someone who is way more feminine. And this is not me saying that being feminine is bad. No. But when you're more feminine than you are masculine, mixed with, let me clear that. When you mix that in with someone who's insecure, someone who has, who's just damaged mentally, who just has to always prove themselves to everyone that they're the big dog, this is what you get. This is what you get.
Oh, wow.
Bro, you guys were clowning her for a good 10, 20 minutes.
Yo.
She just said, by the way, you're fat. God, bro.
That's
You know,
Yep.
she said she had a
That zoom in
husband,
was
calling
hilarious.
boyfriend. Like, you're doing all this because you're mad.
You're mad.
You're mad.
You-
and it's fine.
You guys been on her, and she's just been going back at you guys with the same energy. Now you really mad.
How are you gonna be sounding?
How I'm gonna be sounding?
Yeah,
Nigga,
that's
what
the
the
point.
fuck? Or it's different, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, bitches like fat niggas like you, so what's the problem?
Bro, look how she's talking to him, though. She's talking to him like a child. Look at this.
And like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, bitches like fat niggas like you, so what's the problem?
She's not giving any sort of showing her anger, showing excitement. Bro, she's handling like a gangster. So let me ask y'all so far that are watching this. Is she an alpha female? Or is DJ Academics an alpha man? You couldn't tell the difference. It looks like it's vice versa, doesn't it? It's kind of funny. They exist, y'all. I hope y'all understand that they do exist. There are dominant women that do exist. We have to understand that. We have to understand also, too, it's okay for them to be dominant. We understand that, right? It could be the smallest amount of women. That's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. But you have to understand, it could be small, large, medium, whatever. But you got to respect it, bro. Because she seems like she's a cool-ass chick. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. I don't want to be with a dominant chick. But if her man does, what's the problem? What's the problem? Is she preaching and saying that, oh, dominant woman should be number one? Blah. She's not doing none of that. She is in her own world, doing her own thing with her own peoples and living life. She's not trying to push any agenda, none of those things. That's why I got a lot of respect for this sister. I really do. Because she says she's dominant. She is what she does. Not what everybody does, what she does. But the problem is he don't like that. He don't like that her views and what she does in life is different than what he rocks with. He doesn't like that. So there's many things that she's doing that he does not approve of. You feel me? But the thing is, though, my G, it doesn't matter what you think or what you approve of. You're trying so hard to prove yourself to a woman that wants nothing to do with you. And this is the typical kind of dudes that are, what's the word? I think it's called red pill rage, is when they don't even think that the other side doesn't align with their ideals or with what they do as well too. And they can't fathom a world of someone else living a different way and having a different mindset from them. You know, Sneeko, for an example. That's how Sneeko is. He explained in the video with Playback, which we love over here, shout out to Playback, and many other people, of how just the fact of the matter is, my God, bro. Like, my God. Sorry, I got a brain fart. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's people that like what I am, and it's okay. And motherfucker like, you know, at this point,
And you know what's making her shit funny too? Is the fact that she don't care.
okay.
At all.
Hey man, who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
But some guys like what I got, and some bitches like fat niggas like you.
Yes.
It's different.
And I love how
like,
she's
you know what
doing
I'm
it.
saying?
I love it.
Everybody, bitches like fat niggas like you, so what's the problem?
Just a rich nigga like me.
Boom.
I bet your boyfriend ain't
And
rich like
what's
me.
the matter?
I bet your boyfriend ain't rich like me.
But he can't fuck
Hold
me
on,
better
hold on.
than you would. So
And she's saying it so chill. Like, bro, who cares?
He said, "Your boyfriend ain't a rich nigga like me." And she's like, "Well, yeah, but you can't fuck me like he can fuck me either. So we good."
she's
Like-
disinvolved.
like-
Call that
She don't care.
Like
And
she's saying like it's cool that you're rich, that's fine, but my boyfriend fucks me like da. Like cool, like we get you're rich. She's saying it's cool with what you got, but I'm cool with what I got too. You get what I'm saying? That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
this guy's trying to qualify. Yeah, he's not as good as me. He ain't as big as
The thing,
Yep.
the thing is that he's trying to win one.
Mm-hmm.
With all this shit that he threw,
She doesn't
he's trying
care.
to get the one that's gonna get her, and it doesn't get her.
Brother.
And it's funny. It's funny because at the beginning of the show, she said she was alpha, and everybody clowned her because of that. And I
And
was just
she's
like,
showing
I
it.
don't care. People like me, and he's the one doing all this rah shit.
he's trying to qualify himself to her.
Exactly.
So you're
That is alpha. That is alpha. If you have to qualify yourself for something, that is being. He's obviously a beta. Clearly. when your money gets thrown in, when you have to throw your money in somebody's face, oh my God, you're worse than a beta. You're just a loser. You're a loser. You're a loser that's winning in life. Let's say that. You're a loser that's winning financially. Let's say that. Let's say that. But as someone that is loved by his peers, let's say that, you're not. Most likely, DJ Akademiks is used all the time. Let's be honest. He's probably used all the time by his so-called friends. Probably taken advantage of all the time. We've seen him get made fun of by Joe Budden and everybody. We've seen him be made fun of men countless times. And he only talks crazy when he's in front of his screen having a bunch of liquor. Only time. Only time. So, again, let me ask y'all, again, in the comment section, who's alpha? The young lady, because she's like 23, I believe. Or DJ Akademiks? Which one?
You're submitting to her. That's the whole submission, my dude. I don't even know if you noticed this.
Yes.
But in the beginning, she called herself alpha. Everybody was laughing. That's fine. And now you're trying to get one. You're trying to get one that so she knows, like, and she's like, I'm above this shit. Whatever.
Exactly.
Come on, you're trying to reach to my level. Fine. And then you're doing all this rah-rah shit. So
We better than you niggas, right?
Yep.
as much as you.
And don't forget, also a context. She's from Cuba, if y'all don't know. She's 23 years old. She's married. She has an OnlyFans. All these different kind of things. She has enhancements. Y'all gonna see it looks ridiculous, but at the same time, she owns it. And I respect anybody that does anything and says like, yo, bro, like I don't care, like this is me. I respect that. I respect the hell out of that. That's cool. Any dude, woman, gay, straight, trans, I don't care. If you own with what you rock with, bro, I respect that. If you're trying to live your life the way you want to live and not trying to push it onto anybody else, I love you for that. And I respect the hell out of that. And that's what I want in my community anyway. I want people that are like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. That's what's up. Seriously. But there are people that are threatened by that. You know why? Because they're confused in their own way of life. They're confused in their own kind of shit. So when people like Akademiks sees a woman like this or someone like this, it makes him have to reflect on his own life. I hope y'all understand that. I hope y'all are understanding what I'm putting down. When people who live in their truth come in front of people who have to live in a lie, they become frustrated and they put that anger out, which they should put towards themselves. They put it towards other people. That's what DJ Akademiks did in this situation.
As you trying to clown her and everything, she won.
She won because you're trying
Easily
to prove
won.
yourself to her.
So
you're saying I'm better than your boyfriend. I'm richer. She's like, she don't care because she's good.
Exactly.
Right? It's like if I got a girl, some girls say, I'm better looking than you're. I don't care. I'm good with my girlfriend. Who cares?
good with my girl,
you look
yeah.
stupid. Trying to tell me that you're better than my. I don't care. So I'm watching this and it's funny to me because y'all was clowning her just like we said for being alpha. Turns out in this room, she is.
She's alpha. Yes.
Way more than y'all.
But I bet you live in a fucking Section 8 housing.
See what I'm saying?
A fucking mansion with
Yeah, what is the difference? You still unhappy. If you wasn't unhappy, you wasn't being aggressive and being rude.
She said you still unhappy. Because if you wasn't unhappy, you wouldn't be this aggressive and rude.
I want you to understand, bro, how aware this young lady is, bro. She's 23 years old. 23 years old saying this. Because she's absolutely correct. And this is what blows my mind about a lot of people on the internet. A lot of people who are older than her, how they don't realize individuals like this. Experience is the best teacher. So this let me know this young lady has been through a lot, most likely. She's aware of a lot of people from different walks of life. Because for DJ Akademiks to not notice what's going on, him to continue to verbally attack her and try to win something that it's very one-sided. It's very one-sided in this situation. It shows me the lack of structure that he has. And what I mean by structure, I mean by the fact that he's not aware of a lot of things. Two things. He was pushing his girlfriend around. We already know what happened with that situation. Even though she could have been trying to attack whoever that woman is, et cetera, et cetera. There are ways of doing things because we already know people don't like you already, DJ Akademiks. So there's ways that you have to do things. So even you explaining that, it doesn't matter. People still aren't going to like you. And you'll say you don't care, but you obviously care because you made videos explaining it. And even in this situation, he has not even touched this subject yet, which is still crazy to me because I think this is a big thing because he literally bullied someone just because she sounded different. But as we continue, it's more than just that. You'll find out. I'm sorry. I truly like breaking down videos like this.
And I'm not,
men or women.
You're validating someone that nobody fucking knows. You try to validate yourself to a nobody. And I'm not clowning this girl saying that she's nobody.
Oh, not at all.
Knows her, and it's fine.
Yeah.
She's popular.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Okay,
She's an OnlyFans model.
That doesn't know you, which is fine.
Yeah.
Which is fine. But you still trying to match that, like you just. And when she said you're the one that's unhappy, maybe you can claim that you're happy, but someone that would be happy and content with whatever the fuck they have wouldn't have to prove. Yeah, but this shit is over. It's done with. She doesn't give a fuck.
And like I said, someone has to drink all the time. He's always drunk. He's always drinking Hennessy drunk, bro.
Wrap it up.
That means something.
But
If
you
you
don't.
if you got to run around and say, I got money, I got subscribers, I got a Bugatti. If you got to feel the need to go say,
that's whack.
that's what I'm saying.
That's why.
But it's worse when, well, I got more money than you. I got
more money than you, and your
I'm
man is
showing out my
crazy.
money. Now you're trying to put other motherfuckers down just to prove a point. You understand what I'm
That
saying?
means you're unhappy.
Yeah.
Here's the thing with me. It's like if someone comes to me, it's like, yo, I got more money. Maybe you.
I'm like, good for you, bro. Good for you.
I'm good.
Shit.
I'm a billionaire. Congratulations.
Okay.
Why do you feel the need to come tell
me
me
that.
so much more when I don't care? That tells me that you're a loser on the inside.
Exactly.
Even though you might be winning in these lives, how you look at yourself, the way that you internally view yourself,
man.
it's like, I am a bit of a loser.
Shit, maybe she is alpha. Fuck.
So all this rah-rah, all this need to get drunk and do all this wild stuff is evidence that you're a loser.
Fresh. My man's 28 going on 80, and I don't want that to be you guys.
Hey man, I'm not even gonna get into that. Shout out to Alvin Priest. Get your stuff right, my brothers. This is when listen. He looked like he was a Black Panther back in the day. Shout out to Uncle Alvin Priest, man.
Don't wait.
Nothing but love for them
Buy my
over
fix
here.
so you
Nothing
can
but
actually
love.
start looking fresh.
I love this. You said
You
what?
unhappy,
That's not what y'all
baby.
do.
Like you got to stop like be acting like weird because you're just unhappy.
No,
it's not my problem if you unhappy. Like I'm very
Why you think
happy
I'm
with my
unhappy?
life
What do you think will happen?
because you do that. Like it was being weird.
No. I'm asking you a question. You sound like hold on. Relax, Shirley. Your man ain't here, and he couldn't afford to get in this building. Okay.
Weird. That's weirdo. That's weirdo talk. So now she has to calm down when you're calm now. You feel what I'm saying? Now she has to calm down when you're calm. She just started getting a little bit up now. Because we're now seeing her facial structure starting. She's starting to be visibly now getting aggravated a little bit. And now calm down, shorty. You don't even sound right saying shorty. You don't even sound right. You do not. You sound like a suburban kid who just learned some black slang. That's what that DJ Akademiks talks like his chat. That's what I get from him. He talks like Twitch stream chats in real life. No one says facts after every set. No one talks like that. Nobody talks like that. No one does, bro. Come on now. Come on. No one refers to themselves as Big Ack. Or I'm the Come on. He's not insecure? Come on, y'all.
Oh my God. Yo, can we stop?
He couldn't afford to get in this building. What a loser, bro. What a loser. You couldn't afford to get in this club. That's how much money we got. First off, I've been in that building. It's not that impressive. Okay, it's fine. But to sit there and be like, who cares? Like, the people who brag about money like this in an argument are the biggest losers. Yeah, well, I make more bands than you. Okay. Yeah. I got a bigger dick than your... And you didn't notice? Look at the other guys at this panel. This dude's burying his head in his hand, right? This guy looks like he's completely disinterested. Even Sneako's doing the cringe face.
Even though Sneeko is, oh my God, this is when it goes crazy. Oh my God, this is when I like had to walk away for a little bit, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Sneeko actually started all of this. I hope y'all know that. He really started most of this. But check this out. If y'all didn't think he was insecure, Wait until now.
Man, disrespectful, boy, you been
Shut the fuck up,
disrespectful.
nigga. Stop playing.
Oh.
Stop. Yo, my nigga doesn't fuck you, nigga, like in the Airbnb. Get the fuck on out. Stop playing with me.
Actually, you
Shorty,
should.
Really? That's how you respond when someone says you're being. You know what that is, bro? That's a rich. That's the rich kid in high school whose teacher told them to stop talking in class, and then threatened the teacher by basically stating, "I'll get my dad. My dad has this. My dad has that. My dad will get you fired. This, that, and the third." That's what that reminded me of right there. Just overreacting like crazy, calling her all kind of names like you're poor, you don't know any better, shut up and teach. That's the vibe I got from that. Listen.
You should know him enough to know he's fucking
Shorty, stop playing. Get over here. Stop playing.
You just like to disrespect a woman like that. No, nigga.
I'm talking facts, nigga.
Disrespectful.
I'm talking facts, nigga.
Just lame niggas.
I'm talking facts, nigga.
You not, nigga.
Let somebody say something. I'm talking facts, nigga.
Happy, nigga. You want happy?
Nigga, my boy fucked you the Airbnb that I rented, nigga. That I paid, nigga.
All she said was, "You're being disrespectful." And she said it in such a nice tone. This is who we have on large platforms. This is who we have. This is who we have. This is DJ Academic. This is who he is. The liquor just allows it to come out more. That's all. DJ Academics regular is a scared child. Hennessy comes out. Big Act comes out. Big Act comes out.
I paid the whole money. Don't come over here talking that shit. All that cap.
That sounds very familiar.
We are better than you niggas. Period.
You doing some kissing and telling? Your niggas kissing and telling? She says that's disrespectful. She's like, well, I know who you fucked.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
What the fuck am I even watching? Are you
That's
doing some
crazy
gossipy bullshit where you're talking about who slept with who?
And that's, if ladies, you can let me know, is that not what women do? Don't women do that? Like gossip out loud like that? I'm asking because I really don't know. I know as men from my group, we don't talk out loud like that. We do it like by ourselves. And even us, with my group, I do it between me and one of my homies or something. We'll talk like, yo, man. Well, I can't even say that because all my homies have girlfriends. We all have girls that we're probably going to marry most likely. About 100%, not 99.999, 100%, we're going to marry them. So I'll say college. College, we used to do that. Like, hey, man, you slept with someone? So, yeah. Like, oh, that's what's up. Boom, that's it. Kept it simple. What he's doing, bro, is showing so much more feminine traits than it is showing any masculine traits. And I know a lot of women myself, a lot of my sisters, that they, of course, gossip is warranted for both men and women. It's warranted for both. But when you gossip to the point that you're exposing your own friend as well as exposing this young lady, bro, I don't think that's a man and woman thing. No, it's not. It's just the fact that you're a loser. You're an absolute loser. Excuse me. Because, number one, you paid for your friend to have relations with this woman, if this is true, in a hotel. So, you what? So your friend used you. Okay. Let's continue.
Because she said what you said on air is disrespectful? What are we watching?
Bro, I clocked out.
All that cap you been doing on all motherfucking Fresh and Fit, Big Act is here now.
What the fuck is going?
She hasn't really been talking either.
What is up with these like red pill alpha dudes who seem to have so much energy when they deal with these ladies? This shit is cringe, bro.
You know what?
I wish you would have said that to a dude. Talk the same way to a big dude.
Exactly.
I wish you would.
No, not even a big dude.
Seriously.
Any dude, bro. He doesn't do that. He's literally notorious for being the punching bag. He's notorious for being the punching bag. And maybe that's the reason why he's like this now. Maybe. But if you were actually genuine, because I don't think he's a genuine individual. I never have thought he was a genuine individual. It was always something odd about DJ Academics. There was always something weird, sneaky-ish, conniving-ish, even.
Because I remember when these guys had Kodak Black on and he was being all
There
kinds
you
of
go.
disrespectful. None of these dudes checked a single one of them. They didn't check Kodak. They didn't check none of these guys. Why? You wanna know what I noticed? And this is what makes me lose the respect for a lot of these guys. Is they only have this energy for people that are weaker than them. They won't.
Or they have a lower platform than them too. I agree. I only rocked with Kevin Samuels and MTR. Shout out to MTR. Much love to you, my brother. I've only rocked with them because those are the only two genuine individuals that do look at or try to look at both sides of the coin. I want to look at both sides of men and women. That's what we primarily would like to discuss. Because when you stick, if people just primarily say men bad, men don't do this, men don't do that, blah blah blah, you're pushing an agenda, bro, or sis. You're pushing an agenda. If men and women do, women bad, women don't do this, you're pushing an agenda, bro. If 90 freaking something percent of your fan base is men, and all you do is bash women and uplift men in the same process, that's a problem. And then vice versa for the ladies, vice versa. And then if you're a man who is sitting here and has a large, if you're a man, you have a large majority of women that are on your platform, that's fine. And so is vice versa too. But if I look at your content and you're not holding each accountable, it kind of leads me to believe why you have that certain amount of people that's for you. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the thing, bro. You got to hold both parties accountable. That's what I always truly believe in. And MTR and Kevin Samuels did just that. Rest in peace to Uncle Kevin Samuels, man. But MTR does that. And so does Abba and Preach. They're not really red pill, but they are individuals that do look at both sides and both all walks of life. And they're not biased. That's what I love, and that's what I want. And I'm going to emulate. You know what I'm saying?
They'll never say any of this stuff to dudes that are bigger, stronger to them. They'll never say dudes stuff that got way more clout than them and can actually influence them negatively, right?
Yep.
Even if they vehemently disagree on the principle, they start sucking dick and keeping quiet because the moment it's a woman where they have nothing to lose and everything to gain by being disrespectful, they don't just be they go the extra mile. But you know, maybe it's just where I came from. You're generally judged by how you behave when you have power.
Yes.
You want to test a man's character?
Give him some power.
Put it in front of the powerless and see how they act.
Yes.
This woman was just here. She had a deep voice, and motherfuckers were on her case
the whole
they were
time.
answering all kinds of private questions, and she was still. And then when they were insulting her, and then she said one word back, they tripled, quadrupled down.
And let's not forget too, they insulted her boyfriend, and she held it down for him too. Can we give a round of applause to sis? Gotta give a round of applause to sis. Seriously, y'all. As he just said, if you allow anybody who has never had power to gain power, watch how quickly their true selves comes out. Watch how quickly it comes out. And even though I know Ak is off the liquor, I understand that is no excuse because he drinks all the time. He's aware of how he acts. He's aware. But understand something. This right here, I felt disgusted watching this shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, this was disgusting to watch.
Not there.
I saw it live.
You know what this is? Go ahead. This is Alonzo Harris. You know who Alonzo
I don't know who
Harris
that is still, yeah.
It's Denzel Washington's character.
Oh, yeah.
Kong ain't got shit on
Yep.
me.
The Real, authenticated luxury resale. Thousands of rare, totally unique finds for everyone you love.
He's all calm, cool, calm, and collected. When's the one time that he was yelling?
When his power was taken away from
He
him.
was yelling at the end of the movie when he lost everything. When now he's trying to King Kong ain't got. When they start yelling, that's when they all losing power.
I agree.
And trying to regain that power. That's what it is. Why are you screaming like that? Why she's not even.
She's not even screaming at you back.
Screaming, and one girl said it's disrespectful. Not even yelling. Why are you yelling?
Big Ack is. Shut the fuck up. Everybody's seen you pussy out in front of a bunch of rappers.
A bunch of rappers.
You know what?
I remember when Migos.
Look at this. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Look at this. Come on now.
You know what?
I remember when me.
Look at this. But you Big Act though. Like I said, bro. All of a sudden, he's G'd up from the feet up. All of a sudden.
Migos came on the set when you were Joe Budden and you were there like a child looking for his papa at the fucking state fair because you got separated. Like, don't act big on these.
Can we hear that again?
Papa at the fucking state fair because you got separated.
Ooh, like the pop, like he got separated. Ooh, tears about to come out your eyes.
Like, don't
absolutely
act big on these platforms because you're talking to a random nobody.
Mm-hmm.
That's loser shit. It is, but maybe y'all feel different. I just think it's funny that it's always the same dudes who are doing a lot of this preaching and a lot of this stuff about, like, you know, this is the prescriptions I have for the world. This is how guys got to behave and all this stuff. And you realize they face a bit of adversity. You give them a bit of power, and they turn into tyrants or losers.
Let me tell you something too.
Who can't.
Like look at how Breach's eye. When his eye goes like this, that's when you know somebody's pissed off. That's when you know, not pissed. That's when you know somebody is just disgusted and frustrated and is done with somebody or something.
Can't even hold frame. You got a woman who's way more alpha than any of these dudes combined, who's chilling. You got more money? Cool. You got a bigger? Cool. I'm happy with my children and my husband. So what?
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Big Act is in the bill.
Did you felt little?
Who are you talking to? Whatever. If you want to be hard, go do it in the right places, but you won't because you a coward and you know it.
Oh, yeah.
My nigga fuck this shit up. Yo, the nigga gave you a fucking rose and he fucked the shit out of you. That's facts. And say somebody. Say somebody.
Look at this.
That's why you off camera. Facts.
It also reminds me of the guy who always shows out in front of the women when they're around a bunch of women. This is also what it reminds me of too. And it's sad because I used to be a fan of his a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still like watch his reports that he does, but it's just very hard. Like if I don't want to support somebody because of something that they did, I can do that. If you want to support him, that's fine. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, you're this kind of individual, because I don't know what your values are. I can't sit there and automatically assume that your values are just like his just because you like to watch him. I could just mean he's entertaining, which is fine. I don't find this entertaining. I don't. This is the extreme bullying that I was talking about on one of my other episodes that we had before. Of that, I do to a degree think that bullying should still be okay, just the verbal aspect of it of some kind, but not like this. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely not it, bro. Because what we're watching is someone that has more power than another, who's abusing their power. But in the same breath, we're watching someone who mentally is so much stronger than the other and is able to handle themselves in a very, very professional yet hilarious way. So shout out to Sis again, man. And I hope her OnlyFans blew up. I hope it blew up. I hope her Instagram blew up. I hope everything blew up, bro. Because she did a phenomenal job battling this idiot, this moron, this nincompoop, this whoop. Whoop whoop.
Yeah. That's why you on camera. Get on camera. We can talk about it. Get on camera. We talk about it. I'll FaceTime my nigga right now.
Talk about what?
Why? That nigga said you had to lose his. He fucked in 10 years, nigga. Get on camera and talk about it.
Why? Why is this a conversation?
Is he coming back? I don't think so. Where my phone at?
All right, fresh up. Fresh.
And you know what he did too? Since he was losing with her in the conversation, he picked on someone else that he might have had some dirt on. Again, let me ask y'all, who's the alpha? Who's the beta? If you tell me that she's the beta, get the hell off of my platform. Get the hell off of my page. Because you are, just like him, an insecure, hurt man. Or woman possibly too, because there are some weird people out there, bro. Whew, there's some weird people. Because what she did was she showed dominance. She did show Very, very solid. And I'm telling y'all something too. She legit might be gangster for real. Like for real, for real. I knew a Colombian woman that was like this before. She had a deep voice too. But she was gangster, bro, like for real. She was beautiful too. Beautiful woman. G'd up from the feet up. She was banging on the set too. All of that. All of that. No one tried her except the like new kids, the new idiots that didn't know. This was back when I was in, I think I was in, was it 8th grade? 8th grade, yes, 8th grade. No. Yeah, 8th grade. She was phenomenal, bro. I remember I tried to holler at her, and she told me, I'll never forget this. She said to me, she's like, Melvin, she's like, I want a man who's oh man. She basically said that I'm a nice guy. And she's like, I need someone who's not a nice guy. That's what she basically said to me. And I was like, damn. It made me want her more. It's crazy. I have so many stories, y'all. It's like ridiculous. But I remember that. I'll never forget that, bro. I hope she's doing well. I really hope she is. But I'll never forget her because she showed me I love women that can show dominance, but show their femininity more. You feel me? I'm not saying I want to be dominated. Absolutely not. That's not how I get down. If someone else wants to do that, that's fine. That's up to y'all relationship. Cool. But I'm not gonna sit here and tell somebody that's not how it works, bro. It's not gonna work for you. Shut up. It might. We don't know. You don't know, bro. And if it fails, it fails. Sorry.
Okay, so hold on, we not done.
Look at her. Chilling.
We not done. We not done. Stinko, you saw you on the show? Learn from Big Act.
Yeah, I could see your pubes through your panties right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like the light showing. I don't know how you fit on a plane with that BBL and your boobs are bumping into the mic, but I legitimately know that. Like,
listen, let me say this too for y'all too, because I could be wrong. Because there are women out there that are natural that have her body like that. It is very rare, but from me on outside looking in, it does look as if it is a modification. It does, not her breast, but her butt. You'll see it eventually too, because it looks crazy. So I don't know. So if it is natural, to my sister, I apologize. I apologize for assuming. I really do. But if something is not normal to me, I gotta kind of assume a little bit. But I have to give you devil's advocate and say to myself as well too, it could also be natural. I have to give you that. So I apologize for that. So
trying to rep you, like I can see your whole bush through your pants.
Yo, Stinko, take no disrespect.
Like right now, I can see.
Shit, what the fuck's
going on right now?
Okay,
thank you.
And the guy beside him is just like, bruh, what are we doing right now? He's like,
Save today with special pricing on our anniversary collection. Only at Raymour & Flanigan.
I don't care. But this thing about even the gentleman speaking up, I'm glad he spoke up. But why did it take you so long to speak up is my question.
It's Blackheads.
I didn't sign up for.
Why do y'all think it took him so long to speak up? I remember hearing he's like very popular in the Red Pill community, if I remember correctly. But why do y'all think it took him so long to speak up about that? Because we literally watched a lunchroom bullying roast session on one person, basically. That's what we watched. Until she finally started defending herself.
For this bullshit. And shout out to him. Whoever's doing the middle, because he's the only one.
Oh, definitely shout out to him. But I'm still curious.
No.
Something weird, bro.
I'm just saying, like it's very visible. It's like,
And fresh and fit, whoever he is.
Yo, we don't take no disrespect lightly here. Period.
You are weird. What? Wait, what did he say?
Give disrespect. You have to be willing to take it. That's the only thing. It's not because you say no disrespect that it's not disrespectful. Okay? You've been doing none but that. And the minute one person says one thing, you take it like that, bruv. You can't be like, we don't take no disrespect, then don't disrespect.
Like I said, he literally is a chat. He is his chat. He talks just like his chat. He talks like everybody's chat. No disrespect, but I'm gonna keep disrespecting you. Facts. Yo, like deadass, it feels like he talks in emoji sometimes. Seriously. It's so weird, bro. It's weird.
If you don't want to start nothing, there won't be nothing. And you started, and then she matched your energy just a bit.
talking all that bullshit. Y'all can lie to Myron. This big act in the building, nigga. Shorty.
That's bullshit.
Shorty. Realize where you at. Realize where you at. Realize where you at. Nigga, I don't play like that.
I never heard about you. I'm sorry.
Bitch, we never heard about you.
Yeah.
You a masculine looking bitch with a face tat nigga and some fake titties, my nigga. We think you a nigga.
And
to keep it real, we need a DNA test,
No,
bitch.
some real shit. What's going on right now? What is niggas doing right now?
See, now you're saying you think he's a nigga. She's a nigga. So you trying to come at the transgender community? I don't think you want that smoke, Ak. She already said she has kids too. So I'm trying to figure out again. Like she said she's a woman. I don't know why we're still doing this. He literally just keeps going and going. We think you a nigga. If she was, so what? Why is that so important to you? Are you attracted to her? Is it making you question your own sexuality? What is happening here? As a society, why are we allowing these nincompoops to get all this traction? I understand he has good interviews. I understand he has good topic points. But let me tell you something. There are more people now on YouTube that have better talking points, better editing skills, better platforms than he has now. There are. So I'm just saying, me personally, I can't watch a lot of his lives anymore. It was hard before because he just gets drunk and just starts getting crazy irrational and saying the most outlandish things. So I can't deal with people like I can't watch somebody I know who cannot fight talk about fighting. I can't talk about someone being big act, calling themselves basically equating themselves to being a G'd up from the feet up, but get scared when all the big dogs come outside at night. You know what I'm saying? I can't. It's phony. It's fake. It's absolute fabrication. Absolute.
Right now.
Yeah.
What's the point of this shit?
why is the LGBT community to cancel this nigga?
Chris.
Why is the LGBT community to cancel
Y'all
him
niggas off the chain right now. This shit is getting ridiculous.
What's up,
The LGBTQ community will only jump.
Did you notice? He's nah, she's not about that. The dude went up and he went back to the girl because he wasn't going to talk to the man that way.
Yep.
He just kept going at her the whole time and trying to ignore him because he's not going to have that same energy.
Hope y'all noticed that. If you didn't, watch again. Just play real quickly. So y'all can just check it out again, y'all.
Chris.
No, some real shit. What's going on right now? What is niggas doing right now?
Yeah.
What's the point of this shit?
Yeah. We think she a nigga, including him into it. Listen.
No, she don't.
Community
to cancel this nigga.
Chris.
Why the LGBT community to cancel?
See what I'm saying, bro?
And that way. He just kept going at her the whole time and tried to ignore him because he's not going to have that same energy for him. He's a pussy. They're pussies. Here's the thing. I don't talk crazy because one, I'm not that person, and two, you catch me in person, I'm generally respectful and cool. That's
the same way.
I don't act different. I don't act all brand new. I don't see fans and be like, nigga, you know what it is. I don't see. That's corny. People who act differently based on what circles they're at or how they're like, and it's drastic change, you look corny to me.
Be aware too. That's how 6ix9ine acts too. Just saying. The company you keep, y'all. The company you keep. Watch. You can always tell by who someone is or their character by the company that they keep, y'all. For all my young OGs out there, for my young kids, my young brothers and sisters, for my old OGs that are not aware of how the world works just yet. Watch. If a dude is hanging around a bunch of dudes that do nothing but just disrespect women all day, you think he's the nice guy? If you know women who are known for having nothing but sexual encounters with people all the time, and you interested in that one that possibly might not show a lot of that, but she hangs out with them all the time, you don't think she's about that a little bit or to some degree? The company you keep is very important. People have to understand that. When you're around broke people, you have a broke mentality. When you're around rich people, you have a rich people mentality. When you're around highly intellectual men and women, you have a highly intellectual mindset of everything. When you're around people who act like just just people that are degenerates, you're going to get that mindset too. It's going to latch onto you like a parasite. It's going to happen. A lot of you gonna say, "Oh no, it's not. It happened to me." Blah blah blah. Guess what? You are the minority. That's fine, but you are not the majority. You have to understand the company you keep is very important. It's incredibly important. Very important.
You look corny to me. I look. Hey, listen. People keep whatever friends they want. I think it's bad for the show because that whole thing looked like a hot mess. But hey, it's just.
There's people that like that. It's that thing that I think what I mean by that is that people like that the show, you say it's bad for the show. I think the people that are watching that for
the show.
This
Yep.
is Jerry Springer's. This is the new era of Maury. This is what it is.
The audience doesn't like it. The audience is all against this episode.
Really?
Yeah, so that's why.
Really? I didn't. You know what? Then I'm gonna give it to you. I'm really sorry. I
No,
really
you don't
thought
talk
that
about
because I really thought that motherfuckers was looking at that. They were looking at that show for that kind of stuff. Women being like Frank Castle and stuff like that, and people going.
No, they definitely look for some of that for sure.
Yeah. So that's why like I was under the impression that people look at that show for that, which is fine. Everybody got that entertainment. You know what I mean? And that's fine. That's good. You know. So that's why I said that comment. I'm like, yeah, motherfuckers like that. Maybe they don't. That was weird. I would never want to be in that spot. I don't envy nobody that was on that spot, because that was hella weird. That was super weird. Even the people that were there were like, yo, this ain't it.
This ain't it at all.
This ain't it. But
this is what I think. I think people in the online world keep weird friends.
Yeah.
I think people keep weird friends. That's why I look at a lot of these people sus.
Thank you.
And I'm like, is that how you act? Okay.
Yep.
I gotta keep my distance. Because I don't associate with that kind of stuff, and you look fucking goofy. In the real world, most folks will get slapped up for this behavior.
But because
like, you think I'd be in my neighborhood talking to somebody's wife that way?
But because he's in the position that he's in, has the power that he has, he does that because he thinks he's untouchable. That's why. He's looking at her as weak. That's why. But if her man was there, he wouldn't be speaking like this at all. At all. Unless, of course, his security was there. But that's the thing. His security would be there. And he would equate that now with him being big axe still, because his security is there. I got too much money to get into a fight. You can't fight. You can't. Excuse me. Clearly. You can barely do well with verbal warfare. How the hell are you going to do good with the fisticuffs? How? Come on, bro. Joe Budden made you his toy for how long? He's like, it's just Joe being Joe. Ha ha ha.
What do you? I don't know where y'all from, but that's a crazy way to talk to people.
People die like that, bro.
Don't you enjoy how confident your Spanx
People die talking to people's women like that. Seriously, people die like that.
And it's expecting to be okay. So I don't get to this position where I'm at now and all of a sudden act brand new.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have it in me. I don't understand this.
Never forget where you came from, bro. Never forget where you came from.
If these are the people you take your cues from, okay. But I look at them like they're sus. That's me personally. I don't know what it is, but ever since I joined this online world, I've noticed a lot of people who say a lot of goofy stuff that I feel like they would never say to anybody in person.
No, they wouldn't.
They wouldn't stand on any of their stuff, but they get in front of these cameras, and all of a sudden, the way that they talk is completely different.
And we had the proof of that. You know, sometimes you meet some friends that were talking crazy, and you were going back and forth. When you finally meet them, this city is real small. And then they all nice. No, but what I meant was, no. You said what you said.
Yeah.
Say it.
Now I'm here.
Say it again.
And it's not. I was not looking for you. It sort of happened that we're. Oh, you're that dude that was fucking talking crazy. What's up?
Exactly.
What were you about to? I'm right here. What were you about to do? No, but what I meant was, that's not what you meant. Stop doing that shit. That shit is fucking whack. But people are like that.
Yeah.
Facebook gangsters or social media gangsters. They a lot of people do talk crazy.
And you guys are only talking crazy to women.
Never to men.
You guys are rich, famous people or quasi-famous people, and you only talk crazy to women.
Listen.
Like,
and it's
that's
crazy.
Not bitch behavior. I don't know what is.
Because AKAMEDIKS he promotes also alpha. He does promote it. He does to a degree. So when I do see things like this or Fresh and Fit and stuff like that, I just say to myself, This is what I'm talking about when I say we have the wrong people that are preaching certain things. Now, they have some messages that I can agree with when it comes to the rich lifestyle. I do understand. I can understand that. But it comes to a point at times that it's just certain things that are being said by hurt people that you could tell they're still hurt even at this age today. You know what I'm saying? Like Akademiks, you could tell he's still hurt. He still looks at himself as a loser. He still does. He still does. You could easily tell. Easily tell. Because for you to overreact like this, and he didn't make a video about that at all, bro. So in my head, he's thinking this is not serious. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. Well, you had 2 incidents, low-key, back-to-back. You with a female saying that you're the prize. Even though you are the prize, that sounds very similar to what a lot of ladies on the internet say. You know, it sounds very, very weird. It sounds very, very weird. So when a man says that, that sounds like, I don't know about you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Even though clearly he is, because he has the money, he has the networking and things of that nature. But let me ask you this for the community out there. Would you rather be a millionaire and be a degenerate? Or would you rather be someone who's on the road to becoming a millionaire and still having all of your values? But it will take you longer to get there. It'll take you 5 years longer, possibly 8 years longer. I guarantee a lot of you will say you'll be the degenerate. And why do I bring that up? Because a lot of you have values that are an issue as well too. A lot of you don't want to put the work in. A lot of you don't. A lot of you want things right away. This is the world we live. We live in a world now that people will show the end result and not the meat and all of the good and the bad and the ugly before the final results. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of you don't even know what that is. A lot of you have no idea how hard it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting. It's interesting because I know these comments might be okay, might be bad, but I don't really care. Whatever you say on here, make sure it makes sense. Make sure it's something that combats an argument possibly. But don't attack me. Because I understand, I don't care. I really don't. I'm going to say it a lot of times because a lot of you really don't get it. I really do not care. If you're not proving a point that I'm wrong with actual logic and making some sort of sense instead of going with your feelings, I'm not going to care. I'm going to read it, give you a like, laugh at it, then block it. That's it.
You made fun of her for 5-10 minutes because she got a deep voice.
She said one thing, you went off.
But then you made fun before she even did that. You guys were clowning her because she got a deep voice.
Like, who cares?
Imagine a group of girls just sitting there laughing at a dude in a circle because he's 5 foot tall. I'd call them fucking losers too.
And y'all hate that too?
And all these dudes
so come
are out here
on.
trying to give young men advice on how to live life and all. Go clean your rooms. Jordan Peterson.
Very good. Yes.
Fixing other dudes. You need to clean your own lives up.
Listen, that is the best advice he gave. You listen to Uncle Abba preach and Mr. Peterson? Best advice. Best advice, y'all. Why do I say that? Why does he say that? Let me break it down for y'all. How in the world can you make a difference in your world outside of your home if you can't make a difference in your own home? You know what I'm saying? How, y'all? Once you clean your room consistently, you start to realize, you start changing things about your life that you usually do, and you're just like, oh, I don't like doing this. Oh, this is not good for what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? You start to realize a lot of different things. Seriously, you start washing the dishes more. You'll start vacuuming and cleaning more on your own. You'll start cleaning your car more. You'll start cleaning the inside and the outside. You'll start possibly trying to learn new vocabulary, possibly try to clean up your wardrobe, get a better outfit, probably try to, you know what I'm saying? So many different things open up once you start cleaning up your room on a regular basis. I promise you that. I promise you that. He hit the nail on the head.
You guys need some therapy. You need to figure out what's wrong with your anger issues or your fucking insecurities where you guys are just lashing out at people because they made one comment about your weight. Or they said, oh, you will seem a little scrawny. Yo, who cares? If you can't control your anger and your behavior because someone made one comment, you need help.
After you did all that.
After you talk.
Also, what the context? So Sneeko also made fun of her, right? Mainly because as he was joking with her the whole time about that, she said, you have a shrimp penis. He went crazy. And then she like went to go feel his muscles. She damn near pulled him over and said, You need to go to the gym, bro. I was like, you could tell he was in pain. You could tell.
Much shit about other people. After you guys are clowning all these people, they make one comment, you guys sitting there. Get some help. Get some help. Y'all need that shit. Because when she said, you guys seem unhappy, what happy person goes around screaming at people aggressively?
For that?
Trying to prove themselves to strangers.
You touch a chord.
To strangers.
You touched a chord.
What the fuck I care about some random bitch thinking about me?
Bing, 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 bing. You touched that. And she was right.
These are the ones that the alphas telling you to hold your frame. Never let her get you off kilter.
Damn.
You're fat. I'm better than you niggas. Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
That girl was right all along.
My brothers, phenomenal job. Y'all know how we rock over here, man. Listen, make this short, sweet, and simple. Pay attention to what people say. Listen to the words. All my young ones out there. Because listen, hurt people, all they want to do is make more hurt people join them. That's it, bro. They do not care about you becoming a better you. They don't care, bro. Understand that. Be aware. Understand the signs. Understand the patterns. If someone is drinking all the time, they have a problem. If someone is bashing a certain race or ethnicity, a group all the time, there's something wrong with them. For you to bash a whole sex, a whole group of people, something has to be wrong with you. I don't care what that person did to you back in the day. For you to blame everybody is insane. Because I guarantee you the same people that are doing that are the same ones that are claiming to be victims for them doing something to them of this of the same accord. You feel me? So that individual could be sitting there hating on a whole group while complaining about another group hating their group. Two wrongs don't make a right. That's not how that thing works, bro. It's not how that works. It's so easy to hate and cause nothing but negativity and violence on people, bro, because it's harder to heal and to accept forgiveness. It's so much harder, bro. It's so much harder to accept forgiveness and stay positive. It's so much harder. So much harder. So much harder. But you gotta do it, y'all. You gotta understand, bro. It's not easy, but once you get the hang of it, bro, it becomes so much easier in your mind and the way you think in your world, in your reality, bro. It becomes so much better, bro. I promise you. People start to see you in a different light. They're like, oh, wow, he's such a great individual. Such a good... People want to do favors for you that you don't even want them to do. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that's something that I want, because when people want me to do favors for me, I don't like doing that. People, bro, I have tons of my friends that are skilled in so many different things, bro. And they always want to... They always say, yo, bro, it's free. Don't worry about it. I pay them. You know why? Because you worked hard to get to where you are today. I support you, bro. And that's love, bro. I don't want things easy. And if you do, give me some money off. That's fine. For free, I cannot accept that. I can't accept that, bro. But when you're a good person, that's what comes with it. You will be used and abused at times. But once you learn people, you won't anymore. I promise. I know a lot of you are scared of that. I know a lot of you are frustrated of the past of people doing that to you. But move on. Heal. Be the better person, I promise you. Enough preaching. I just wanted y'all to take a look at that, man, because DJ Akademiks, man, he really showed his true colors on this one. I'm gonna name this one DJ Akademiks finally shows his true colors of being an insecure man-child. There we go. Perfect. Like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Join the Banks family, y'all. Someone else subscribed earlier. 14 left to go. Love and appreciate y'all, man. I know it's a long video, so please, man, get your popcorn, get your food. Let's listen, let's learn, let's communicate, let's talk, let's do all this good stuff, man. Peace and love, man. Boy, Melly was signing out. I got you ready for work, my other job. Well, kind of, sort of, but I gotta keep doing this job. But it's Boy Melly. I'm signing out, man. And per usual, peace, love, and keep that trip immaculate at all times, baby. Stay easy, breezy, beautiful, sexy, amazing, awesome, elegant, inspirational, healthy. But most importantly, drink water, my friends. Road to 1,000 subs is almost here, y'all. The grind's never going to stop. This is the hardest 15 subs I've ever tried to get. But I'm down for the challenge, y'all. I love a good challenge, man. I love y'all so much, man. When this is through, once you get past 1,000, I'm gonna get the Discord ready. I'm gonna make a poll saying who wants to join the Discord, and then just follow me on Instagram and get y'all into it. Okay, we can have great conversations, y'all. Love and appreciate y'all forever. Peace and love. Bow. Stay sexy, y'all. Peace and have a great Wednesday.